Welcome to my tarot corner. So before I begin, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational, it is open to interpretation, it exists as assumption and as speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourself. So I'm using a new tarot deck today. It's called TINSELTOWN Tarot, and it is based upon old Hollywood. Hollywood as we remember it, with the bigger stars, Rita Hayworth and Audrey Hepburn and Audrey and Catherine Hepburn and all of those bigger than life stars, and what Meghan Markle would have loved to have for herself. When they came to the USA, she really thought that Hollywood will open their gates, roll out the red carpet, and accept her and let her have whatever she wants. She even had the audacity to talk about having a part in one of the movies done on super people, superpowers. So she really thought that Hollywood will be welcoming, and apparently Hollywood is not as welcoming as she would love to believe. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to do a reading. So this reading is something that should have been done maybe before they started and before they left, and it is a reading that is called What Do I Do? And that is in their point of view. What should they do in order to become better in Hollywood? Is it possible for them to have notoriety in Hollywood? What really should they be doing, and how it could help them, if it could help them? So it is really dependent on the cards that we get, but since I got that tarot cards, that tarot deck this week, and I really wanted to use it, and I read about all of the articles that show us that the Harkles are plummeting in the UK and in the USA. So maybe this is an advice for the PR company. So let's start by clearing the deck. Okay, so is there a way for the Sussexes to fix their public image? What should they do in order to fix their public image? How will it help them if they do follow this advice? So what can the Sussexes do in order to fix their plummeting public image? You will see me using more different spreads now that I've got my books ready, and I have so many spreads that it's just amazing. So I'm not going to use all of them, but I do have a bigger selection because most of them I now remember after writing them down. So the first card is what if any they should be doing, and what I'm getting is the Five of Wands. Okay, so the Five of Wands, that's a card of reaching out for help, but the right kind of help. This is not a PR company. This is not the conventional kind of help. They need to ask for a non-conventional help. This Mostly in most readings, when I do that and I get this card, I'm telling the client that the answer here is about going to some kind of mental health therapist or some kind of coacher. This is what this is all about. This card is talking about the possibility of victory, but only if you're asking for the right kind of help. So it shows us feuds, it shows us struggles, difficulties, it shows us how they feel bad, how they feel that they have been having bad luck ever since they left the royal family. But once again, as I said, this is about their need for mental health therapy, both of them, not only Harry, not only Meghan, both of them. So that's the first card. The second card is why should they go to that kind of therapy? Why should they ask for that kind of help? And I'm getting the Sun. So the Sun is a card of happiness, the card of abundance, and this is exactly what they want. So this is why they should go and ask for that kind of help. If they want to have the energy of the Sun, if they want that happiness, wealth, economical stature, if they want their ego to be flattered, if they want to have this happy family, they need to ask for help. So this is the reason. And they can get that if they do the right thing. But if they don't do the right thing, they will not get that. So this is the reason why. Very, very simple spread. So how the Five of Wands will help the Sussexes? And the card that I'm getting is the Two of Swords once again. So the Two of Swords is a card that is showing us that they are acting out of being unable to see reality as it is, and because of that they are making mistake after mistake, and because of that they will end up in the Three of Swords, and they are doing just so many mistakes one after the other because they are completely disengaged from reality. They don't see reality as it is. But if they do go and get some help, if they do get some mental health therapy, then those sunglasses can get off, then they can see reality as it is and act accordingly. But this is the main way that this Five of Wands might help them, because they do not see reality as it is. It is very difficult for them to act accordingly, to act in the best, in their own best interest, and they are making so many mistakes because they don't see reality as it is, because they are completely blocked. So this is a card of being reluctant to face problems. This is a card of depression. So, and this is a card of family fights, and this is something that they need to take into account. All of their family fights, everything that they do around the family, the rivalry between Harry and William, all of these are not helping them forward. If they go forward in this energy, they will end up in the Three of Swords. This is something that they need to take into account, and their only way of taking those sunglasses off is by asking this unconventional help, going with the Five of Wands. Sorry, but this is just troubling my eyes. Okay, so the next card is how. I'm sorry. Okay, how will it help others? How will accepting this kind of help will help others, not the Sussexes, but others that are connected with them? And we get the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, that's a card of deciding not to decide. But this is also a card that is talking about someone who is ill, someone who is sick. It is a card of sickness. And this could very much help the Queen, very much help the family, the royal family, and even another person that is sick. Meghan's father. So because the Four of Swords is a card that is describing illness, it is describing the inability to make decisions right now because they are not ready to make decisions. And this card shows us that they are in a standstill and everything around them is in a standstill. But if they do start asking for the right kind of help, they can help those people that are around them, that are ill, the people that are suffering from the way that they have been acting all along. So this is how this unconventional help can help others. And especially, in my opinion, this is more about the people that are sick. This could be the king, the queen. This could also even mean Prince Charles, that is not looking very healthy. And of course, it means Thomas Markle. So if they start listening to the right kind of help, they might get to a better relationship with those people around them that are in that Four of Swords position, energy, that they are too sick to actually start doing other things. And even though the Queen herself has been doing marvelous things lately, like going on horseback, she's still frail. She was too sick to attend all of the Jubilee celebrations, and it would still be such a great thing for her to get the Harry that she knew back. So this is how it will help others. So what is it that they should remember? Something that this is like the refrigerator card. This is the one thing that they should never forget. And what I'm getting here is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, that's the card of celebrations. But it is a minor celebration. So they should remember that if they want to achieve some kind of celebrations, they want to achieve some kind of success, they need to start acting differently. They need to start listening to the right kind of advice. They need to stop asking for Backbreed to take false paparazzi shots of them. They need to stop playing games. They need to start being themselves, being true to themselves, and they need to start looking at reality in the right way. They need to take off those shades and see reality and start dealing with reality, start dealing with the reality as it is. So this doesn't tell us that they will be successful in Hollywood, but it does tell us that they might get better success in their own pathway, in their own life, and in their relationship with their families. And that is why we got the Four Swords of here as well. So this is the tarot, and I'm using the new version of the messenger cards to assess what kind of message the universe has for Harry and Meghan. What kind of message does the universe want them to understand or to act upon? So let's just shuffle the cards. These cards are quite difficult to shuffle because they're very, very thick, so I cannot riffle shuffle them. So I'm just doing this, which is the next best thing. Okay, so let's clear the deck. Okay, a message for the Sussexes going forward. A message for the Sussexes. Going forward. A message for the Sussexes going forward. So what is the message? And the message is trust in magic. But this is kind of a dark card. And trust in magic doesn't have to be real magic, but it can talk about this unconventional help that we were talking about. This is about trusting that unconventional help, and this darkness is the way that they are right now. And if they do trust that unconventional help, if they do start treating themselves in the right way, they might get into a better position. The next card in this deck is change is unavoidable. Now, I've been getting the change cards for them for quite a while, and I actually got death card quite a few times. Death is a card of change that is nullifying everything that was before. And this card is telling them change is unavoidable. If you want to succeed, you have to change. You have to start doing things differently. You have to start listening to the right kind of people. You need to stop doing all of those PR puff pieces and start acting from reality. Start looking reality in the eyes and start acting the right way. So this card is coming here and telling them, first, trust in magics. That means trust in the new way of life that you should start utilizing. And the second is that change is unavoidable. So they will have to change if they want to succeed. They will have to stop being the people that they are and stop acting like they were acting up until now in order to succeed, in order to go forward and not stay in the standstill that the Four of Swords is talking about. So this is about change. This is about getting the right kind of help. And if they do that, they might succeed going forward. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.